Gonna have to be a key piece of util. Now the explosion straight through into the side. It's a double satchel. Paranoia matters not. In the close quarters fight, TenZ still active close to the pillar. He needs some help and assistance from the rest of his team. Taking the damage, and finally, the reinforcements arriving. Connection, spraying with Zekken, then a nade, and it's just a follow-up and a follow-through with Zelsis right there behind him. There's that cleanup. Util for MIBR really to use to try and clear him out of this corner. Here we go. Straight in, again with the stinger. How many bullets left? Whips out the ghost as well. No time for the reload. Smoke drop down to try and at least split up this site. Here's the footsteps, and JohnQT is right there behind him. Seconds dwindling, rattled down. They have to try and get this down with the spike, but already it's dropped down into the smoke. 1v1. How does he so low? Snake bite, nade, all pushes the players out into the open wide. And Zekken rips them apart.
Based off the information that they have there, how does MIBR possibly get this?
Wow, the 2K from FRZ. FRZ.
It's so difficult to retrieve the spike, and TenZ is coming around behind.
Paranoia went gliding right over their heads. They hear the ropes. Yeah, he's just trying to fight them right behind. 1 for 1. You know exactly where RGL is. I mean, made all the noise in the world. Almost doable. A lot of emphasis onto JohnQT with his setups. And right in his face. Still good for 1. I mean, there's a player above him and to the side at the bottom of the smoke. What is going on?
Phantom moment.
B main control. MIBR, you got to take some risks in this situation, in this scenario. Can't just let them play for the retake optimally. There's one. Trade was a bit delayed, but TenZ eventually gets it labored in the process. Sassy with a defuse, sticking half already. The win conditions are just dwindling. Sentinels up to 7. Azine is going to want to save this gun.
They're now using the Skydog to flush him out.
Ball's made to try and commit over towards A. You can see the spikes making its move and ground over towards it, but Sentinels are not giving up this space. Not out of heaven. Players through main now. Dash forwards, kill trip. JohnQT is the setup and adjustment you can. Read this one. A gap into the wall. Reveals all. Wow, Sassy to get the 1 pick and now just evacuates, backing away. Spike dropped down into a really unfortunate location, playing within the smokes. Eventually we'll start to fade here. Players walking up onto the sides, but look at it. Players don't know which way to look here. For MIBR, it's just impossible. There's no easy fight granted. There's eventually going to be the triple phase of the satchel to set it all up. Make their way into positions. RGL Meister was not ready. Oh, it's completely against them. 12 seconds. Going down to almost nothing. Lovely kill for FRZ. Tap off the plan. Mazine doesn't stick, doesn't commit. Finally, though, bit of trust in his teammates, at least to have his back, but it's a really unorthodox plan location. And this post plan relies heavily on these Heaven players. This fight that's coming up, it's going to be critical. It's going to be vital. Flash. Very deep onto the ankle. Artazine, he's forwards. And he's trying to pounce. Lovely movement. Isolates one. Isolates the next. And this is what they needed. That individuality. Camp broken. Leave it to JohnQT. But the round should be sealed. John, not too much you can do here. A fight there from hell. So finally, MIBR, they get themselves on the board.
For MIBR until that 3K.
Painstaking, and it just gets even worse off the rip. I mean, the first kill's going Sentinel's way every single time.
And JCC there isn't even in a super committed position.
Trailblazer broken, but full reinforcements arriving. The cavalry is here. The call is made from Sen. They want to re-clear this one. Forwards, Artazine leading it, but TenZ onto the high ground. A collapse and pincer maneuvers. It's just elite. Easton to the side, Paranoia sent flying. Look for the re-peek, you can hear the footsteps all around him. They just don't know where he is. Good, instant response from FRZ, but TenZ is looking, contacting into the angle, finds himself a 3-1.
Planted.
2 players left alive for MIBR in the final round of this half.
Zekken is very carefully clearing. Sassy tried to do the same and got caught. FRZ on an interesting off angle. Taking down his former teammate from ancient times.
Second, he's not playing with TenZ yet. Still worried actually, there could be a player up into heaven. Pulse. That spot 2, not too sure, but the info may be there with the ping. Satchel, kill. There from Mazine. TenZ all in a 1v2. It's too much for him to tackle.
Here comes the pistol. MIBR dominating B main control at the beginning, but there's double flash set up.
Insanity. Jay says, hey, anti-flash though, he dodges it! And just turns them into mincemeat!
MIBR are going to have to play tight together here.
Opting to just play side by side. The running and gunning will do it. Tap from tens, but 3 players to contend and tangle with. Smoke dropped, plant. I'm gonna push this one back, Trailblazer. Be there. Avoided and dodged, another smoke on top of it. In through the smoke. Wow, I mean, Mazin's is way ahead of the curve. Damage done! 1v1! Oh, okay, safe hands from Arzine, just barely. Sentinels on their attack side. That's a lovely one. Tens falls almost immediately.
That is real early. Mazin uses the dog in the first.
Flex a bit of that muscle and firepower. That is a really interesting way to deal with it. The jiggle peek onto the corner is common enough. They have given up control of main, wrapped around Celsius. Traded. For the 1, 3 versus 3 here. The post-plant positioning is not good from Sentinels. Gonna have to take some magical moments for them to try and bail themselves out of this one here. Containment by MIBR. Got every angle watched for. Every angle but Zekken. Sprays them through, 30 health to his name, and FRZ is left alone with the Spectre. Obtains the upgrade, the nasty angle.
That's ludicrous. That
has to step up.
FRZ and RGL are so alone.
This angle, double drop down! Cleans him up!
That's huge. Exactly what the doctor ordered for MIBR.
Got to know that there's space there for them with 20 seconds left though. This is it. Got to get a move on if you are Sentinels here. RGL, does he expect the players across? Definitely does now from the sound. Q's a bit of a trail sold out by them. Drops one,
left.
Spike, hits the deck. Follow-up from Zelsis is there, but they have to contend with main. This position of Arzine, he sees the barrel and nails the head. John QT, swarmed and approached every angle. Through Molly at the feet though, try and stop them. What a no-scope!
Here.
Fuzzy should be aware of this. Recall cleared, called by MIBR. Arzine hoping to just hold any sort of aggressive push that might just come from behind. Flash through from Sassy again.
Good anti-flash.
Lovely play by JZZ. And yeah, Arzine's there, so the discipline on point for MIBR. All players surviving. Also Zekken. All that space, 10 to the TP. There's no way you commit that. Cancelled. Mazin, that's through the smoke. Rocket has to be offloaded into the smoke. Just barely missing each other. And there's a flash to set it up. And the push through. Zekken. Oh, he deletes him.
Well, it didn't work last round, throwing Zekken into the heaven smoke, but perfectly executed there.
It is one. Showstopper. Reactions. FRC to take him out, but it's a post-mortem kill from Zekken, so even 4 versus 4. TP4 is 10s. You're right behind him, man! What? What are you doing?
I don't think there's any need to go for that in the 4v4.
That is a little bit insane.
He's assuming that there's not going to be anybody in vents because they already took down the Viper, but that's a large assumption after, like, 5 seconds have already passed since you got the kill. Still possible for the win here. Committing big ultimates that they could have possibly saved for a better opportunity.
3 players just left alive here, with the Viper's Pit even to a variety of players of MIBR, but still no kills going away. Of Sentinel just can't get a safe plant off over the top. Dealt with, traded, instantaneous. Sassy, Pit dropped down, and he will be falling. John QT, last one left, 1v2. They don't know where he is. They don't know where he is. There's 28 seconds left. Up top of Mazin. Yeah.
It certainly is.
Oh, well, as I say that, I don't know how that kill comes through. Maybe just raw spam as the smoke was.
No, not quite.
Looking to get a bit explosive into it. Nothing to clear him off the angle, so it was important in the end. Dash is there. TP cuts across. No one's watching and managing it. Repositions. And now finally the charge in, an attempt by MIBR to really just collide with these players. John QT defending his teammates back. It's crumbled. This is the map.
Tragedy.
It's all on the line. Artisan, after such a brutal beginning for them, jumping round, can it? The quick scope. It's cleaned up. Here we go, explosive. A rapid approach, but anti-flash positions. I mean, tucked to the corner, none of that util connected. Here he is all the way behind. He might have just found one. Droning, Sassy is alone, no one guarding the body, and he's going for it. It's a brutal one. Patience until the final moment. RGL Making a mockery here, the defensive hold here of Sen. Be kicking themselves ever so slightly, yet Sentinels answer back in kind. It's a 2 versus 2. Through main, still got to deal with FRZ players onto the point 10s. Deals with that, smoke onto the spike. Zelsis able to stick this now, half onto it, reload. Zelsis sticking now, damage! Oh, barely enough. Right into Zekken, smokes there, oh, pops up at the right moment. He can hear it, a multitude of targets. Pick your poison.
Spike down, mid.
Zekken with the 2, an instant response of Artisan. The damage might already be done for this one here with the dash fading away. It's activated a little bit prior. Drone through the back of the side. Artisan is seeking a timing and he will be getting it. And more. 3 in the round. Might have just saved and salvaged it. Sassy on the back of the side. They might seek to just avoid this entire area. This is territory. Spike also, they don't actually have this. It's in a bit of no man's land.
That's a massive problem. I mean,
Yeah, they don't have this.
Zelsis is just going to spot the spike.
He can see it.
Time?
Northwest spamming onto the corner.
10 seconds
Gives the
left.
ground up though. Mazine going to be able to get this plan down and out. Into the post-plan 1v1 situation, but all the angles in the world. There's the Phantom spray down. Did they get the tag? Yes, they do. Players, anti-flash, good protocols of MIBR. Baiting out, biding the right time to strike back, hopping up. There were sound cues that Tens was privy to. Pops down a smoke as well, stops him from taking too much space up, but a call is made for MIBR. They want to take this one slow now, contacting hand in hand. Tens
This is really dangerous.
Really dangerous, really risky. Tucks himself. Flash did not connect. Here's the players, and it's a half burst from RGL. Buying the time now to strike. Great shots from Mazine,
who only has a Guardian, cannot make that work.
Now to contact clearance. Here is your chance, and there it is! Striking by the Iron's Heart, that's all Zekken. Oh, this guy's got mechanical prowess out the wazoo. Here we go. Attempt by MIBR. They want to try and go a bit more rapid, but they're really being stalled out by all this util. Anchoring player, that's John QT. Sassy's got this crossfire, and it's a flood of bullets. Stopping them from passing and getting themselves into the site, but eventually, finally, they're starting to cross in. Flash didn't connect. Paranoia, it misses. John QT, massive chance, a massive opportunity to flash, supported utility. JJ's able to trade.
But decent work there from John and Zelsis with the flash, trying to set up a team for an advantage retake situation. What is that? What a shot from JSSA.
Was a 4v3, but now it's turned into a 3v3, potentially winnable for MIBR. No players off into B main, but it looks like Sen aren't aware of that one, still spamming it. Paranoia goes rapidly now. All grouped up. Zelsis, the difference maker. Definitely susceptible there to a bit of spray and spam through, and the awareness of Sassy is off the bloody charts. This guy aware that they could have pushed up straight through mid, now watchful eyes onto B main. Knows his players right behind them, but this guy is tearing them to pieces. Don't stand a chance, man.
All left to RGL. He ulted into back B site in the middle of the round.
That's why they know where he is. I mean, it's watchful eyes onto lane, to all the angles, even the op as well for the peek out from RGL, which Second, I mean, he should just clean this up. Hello. Everybody faces committed. Making sure that they can clear this one. But Zekken, it doesn't push him away from the angle long enough. He's able to just get that re-peek with the dash, and he's straight out of there once more. Flash against the floor, Zelsis. Artisan was just having to face the floor as well to try and avoid this one. They are toppling.
John QT's setup was so that they could play retake A with the lockdown. And now they've just got such a player advantage, they can do whatever they like.
Just that, but positional as well. The advantage is all theirs. Ooh, straight shot miss, but yeah. There's Tens in main. That's what I was referring to and alluding to there. Feel it with the bullet tag slowing him down. Yeah, there is the punish. Chasing him down to John QT. Avoiding the bullets into the wall.
Welcome to my world.
And they pit so that they can fight the lockdown.
Lockdown's here, yeah, they want to try and take a fight straight to it. It's in that common enough position. FRZ, I mean, it just body blocks the molly. They're just running them down with the Seekers. It's pointing them towards them. Lockdown eventually dealt with so they can still maintain this grip they've got onto the A side. The Studies players are scattered. Pit, still up. Reload's online. This is a really, really hard one to fight. If you are Sentinels here with the operator, do you really choose to still commit this one? Artisan, all lined up. Potential chance for many more, but no instantaneous of the trade. Still, 4 players left. It's an impossibility. There's really no chance
There's
here.
no way.
So much time to delay. JZZ, despite the low HP, despite everything against him.
If the recon dart had pinged there, TenZ was going to try to follow up.
There's your timing. Mazine not expecting that or anticipating it, but his players right behind TenZ's back.
How does he get
Smokes
out?
dropped, yeah. Doesn't expect Adazine to right be there. MIBR have been quite diligent with the way that they clear this one. You're going to be expecting them to use some util. It's the same play. Knows it. What an adjustment. Nasty reaction times. And on top of that, the tag is just perfection. Almost with the 3. But RGL, he survives for just a moment. Enough to get this plant off potentially here. Bullets flying. Hunter's Fury used to try and clear these available angles into hell. There's the one tag. Gotta know that RGL's there. Holding it down. 4 players here for Sentinels. FRZ, what can you do? RGL, maybe. Chance. Attempt for it. Spraying them forwards. Flash. Was that connection? Dropping down, but it's being held by Zelsis and Lovely. Eventually reveals him. He wants to post himself up onto this angle. Smoke! Oh my! It's raw instinct. That's what's at work here. Great first kill. Smoke propped up. Pushing into the position. Dash now to evade. Dodge and repositions now. Gotta expect that one. Doesn't dodge the flash. Sassy's still there though. Locking down the site with the Odin play. They know that mid is compromised, but only 3 players left standing for MIBR. They're gonna be finding it tough to get through this one. Or drop down, a flash through, doesn't connect onto anyone, and they just spotted the run through. It's all being pinged out and picked apart. Zay. Can't do anything, not with the Stinger. So flawless end here for Sentinels, 7-5. So they're up onto the A side. There's this flank timing, 3 shots will do it. Half armor can't save you from that. Not even full armor, to be honest with you. Smoke though, drops down, flash through as well. There's gonna be players playing inside the smoke. The call is made to just try and dominate these angles. The right clicks eventually ringing true. Adazine, last one standing. The moment calls being made, and yeah, no easy target. Zekken bouncing around all over the place, crouching on the spot. Size timings here for Zekken. He's taking all that space. He's actually taken out FRZ.
What?
Setup going down. Out wide, MIBR making a go of things here, but John QT was just off to the side, sidesteps it, cleans it up. RGL, it's the only one left standing. Once more for this team here. Sentinels should just be straight up to 10.
That's a great attack round. Barring RGL pulling something ridiculous out here in the 1v3.
So Paranoia has 2 smokes. Not opting to use any of them, hoping that somebody walks into a sight line.
Still in sight.
Drops down. There's a swing from Zekken. Gonna make a go of this one. Ult in his face. There's one. Flash. Forwards! Mazine! Rips away 2. Really make things awkward now for Sentinels. What is the call to be made? They're going to fight this one. Out onto Cat. FRZ with a stinger. Maintaining a kill. Upgrade.
Sassy's going back to defend the weapon.
Trying to, or at least defend the body. Maybe get Zelsis back up and online.
Can you really get Zelsis up here?
It's going for it. Smokes him off. Only 18 seconds left. It's tapping. Double phase TenZ! What the hell is
14
happening?
seconds.
14 seconds. How do you get onto the site?
Do they even have time here?
Get a move on right now. Rapid approach. 6 seconds. 5, 4. I don't know.
I have no idea.
I don't know. Oh my God, it's enough. How have they managed to do that? Nail biter.
Milliseconds to spare.
It puts Adazine into such a horrible situation. Potentially cut this one up, drops down, but his players at his back, and that's 11 for Sen. Gets spammed into that position. Got to be aware that there could be players out towards Generator. Yes, the movement, dodging, juking, sidestepping it all. MIBR seeking to really just stop this one with a hard angle to flood defense play. JCC might be ahead of everyone. This team's already fallen. Plant for Zelsis. Grouped up into heaven. Sentinel setting themselves up now for the 12th round. Dog through into the smoke. Doesn't allow it to get it easily spammed. Stunned up. Sassy falls. Doubled up into hell. These players have to come up with more than the goods. They have to really come up with the win. Adazine. Now he's alone on an island. Knows where the last 2 players are, but how does he force this fight easily? How does he force the fight easily?
Sentinel's bluff. Oh, that's so good as well. Swinging as Zekken tries to break count.
Offloaded and used.
Up to
Sassy
heaven.
was caught up to heaven and around here, but there's not much time left at all. And Artisan! Masterful and a masterclass finish here for MIBR in this round. It is flawless.
Here would be a great idea.
Miles Grunch up top into the smoky place. Artisan! Artisan dropping down. It's Return with the Fire. So Zekken brings him and the follow-up onto RGL. The players are falling, deleted, and it's in the blink of an eye. Over, almost. MIBR have 2 players left.
But a lot more health than Zekken and Sassy have to work with. And they don't have access to that lockdown, which would really make things easier. Zekken has taken just no pause in the action whatsoever.
No way!
How has Sassy won that duel with the Odin?
1 versus 3 for Mazine. This is to stay alive. Not just the map, it's the series here.
Toxins going
Our
up.
opening match here at the play-ins. Of course, plenty more chances, even deeper, but what a beginning for Sentinels.
And I can promise you, Mazine is not going to save this one.
There's no
Toxin
chance.
screen down.
This positioning is just impossible. Sassy, it's checkmate. He's got a Hunter's Fury into mid. There's no possible way to win. And Sentinels with the opening match